Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a Buddha bowl inspired bowl. It's not exactly a Buddha bowl, but it's like a Buddha bowl where you like put all the things in there and then you like top it off with other things and then it looks really pretty. Right, so we're gonna start off with some chicken. So first we're gonna take the chicken and I'm just gonna butterfly the chicken. Well, actually I'm gonna cut it in half because my chicken's kind of thick, you know, them thick thighs. Oh my god, one turned into two. So after I cut it in half, I'm going to dice it. Big chunks, yeah, because I like it chunky. So now we're gonna cut it into cubes so that they're all about this size. So we're gonna do that to the rest of my chicken. Judo chop. Okay, and then we're gonna just transfer that into a bowl. Great. Okay, now that we have everything chopped, we have our chunky monkeys here. I'm gonna add some salt. And I'm gonna add black pepper. A little bit of cornstarch. And this helps seal and coat the chicken a heaping plastic spoonful. Oh yeah, onion powder. Just give it a good shake if you haven't used it in a while. Okay, it's powder now. Sprinkle some of that on there. Woo, that's good. I have paprika here. Yes, paprika. It's not spicy. It just adds some flavor. And my favorite, oh my god, my favorite garlic powder. Yum. I can bathe in this. Rid myself of all vampires. I'm gonna also add some ground turmeric. Not too much because I don't like the taste of it, but it's supposed to help with inflammation. It's an anti-inflammatory. And I'm going to also put in a little bit of pineapple juice in here. Alright, so now I'm just going to take my hand and mush it together. Here goes. It's kind of therapeutic. It's like a stress ball, but chicken. When it's done, it should look something like this. Put a covering over it and then let that vibe out while we prepare our other ingredients. Alright, so now I'm gonna start off with a bell pepper. Bell pepper! I'm gonna cut them into thirds. Oh my god, this looks like butt cheeks. Or a heart, or a not a heart, but a butterfly. Now onto the mushrooms. I'm gonna cut about 4 mushrooms. Now that we have our mushrooms done, we're gonna go to our sweet potato. Alright, we're gonna get sweet potatoes. I have a sweet potato here. This is the Japanese sweet potato. And it's yummy. It's white on the inside. So you're just gonna peel it. So let's do this. Ta-da! That's what it looks like when you peel it. I have here the sweet potato that is in cold water so it doesn't brown. We're gonna dice these about maybe this size. Yep. I'm also gonna add some green beans. Green beans. I cut off the tips because they weren't so good. Okay. Hear that crunch? It's the sound of greatness. We are going to cut our tomatoes. I think I'm gonna quarter them. I'm gonna half them and then half them again. Now the tomatoes are done, finito. Pour that into a bowl. I have spinach that I have cleaned and stuff, ready to go. We're also gonna use some pineapples. Yay. I have rings here, but I want pineapple chunks. And we're also gonna have rice. I have rice that I cooked and it's a little dry now, so I'm gonna make some fried rice. Overnight rice is the best for frying! We're also going to use a cucumber. Now we're going to slice them, cut them in half. Make half moons like this. And this is to eat. Mmm, yum. If you eat 1 cucumber a day, apparently it's sufficient enough for all the vitamin for the day. Can you believe that? So you should eat a cucumber a day. Now that we have all of that done, we are ready to start cooking our cooked ingredients. Cool. All right, welcome to the stove. I put half a pot of water in here. I'm gonna put some salt in the boiling water so that the temperature actually boils at a higher temperature. In here, I'm going to put some oil because I'm going to saute my sweet potatoes here. I use some avocado oil. Bam! So I put the oil in there, swivel that around for a second. Make sure that it's nice and hot. Very important that it's hot. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. How you can tell if it's ready, so if I put this here and it bubbles, it's not bubbling and not ready. You see that? That means my pan is ready. It's ready. Remember, I had the sweet potatoes in the cold water, so we're gonna drain that and oh yeah, that's what I want to hear. Ow, that's hot. Be careful. So you're just gonna swing that around and you're gonna pan fry it. I'm gonna put a little bit of cinnamon in here because it's just gonna amplify the taste. We're just gonna swirl that. We are going to swivel that around and make sure that everything gets incorporated and lightly coated by the cinnamon. I'm gonna do 1 turn of this Himalayan salt here so that it can enhance the sweetness. Incoming green beans! And I'm gonna put these green beans in here to blanch. So make sure you have enough oil, because if you don't have enough oil, your sweet potatoes are gonna stick to the bottom and they're gonna start to burn. Can you see they're browning a little bit? Coming out nicely. I just wanted to cook it for a second. So now I'm gonna take it out. And I'm going to take the same water and the same everything, because it's at a good temperature, and I'm gonna put my edamame in there. Oh yes. You see that color that it's getting right there? Oh yes. Tell me that's not beautiful. I'm gonna put some water in it. Alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna let that vibe on the side. Next to my green beans, I left some space. I'm gonna put the edamame here. We're gonna do a test because we have to put, I'm gonna poke a chopstick in the middle of the thickest one. It could actually go for a little while longer. So probably I need more water, and then I'm gonna try this out actually.
Almost there. Ooh, hot. You see that? Oh yeah. Alright, so it's kind of, but it's still hard, so I need it to go for a little longer.
I'm gonna pour some more water in here. Wow! And cover back up. And I'm gonna let that cook for another 5 minutes. Now we are going to cook the chicken in here. So I'm gonna use this avocado oil again. Let's take my marinated chicken and I'm just gonna pour it in here. When we're done cooking the chicken, we're gonna use the rest of the brown bits on the pan and we're gonna make some fried rice with it. Alright, so now that we've taken the chicken out, I have some oil left over and I'm going to put garlic in it because I want to keep those brown bits. Yeah, minced garlic. I'm going to pop that into my oil that's already sizzling hot. And I want to grab bits of browning from my chicken here. I'm going to add a little bit of water in here. And then that water will help me easily scrape off the bottom bits. I'm going to take my rice, my day-old rice, and plop it in. Yay! And we're just going to fry this baby to make some nice garlic fried rice. Wow, that's really garlicky. I'm loving this. This is gonna be my favorite rice in the world. I love garlic. You could probably smell me from a mile away because I probably smell like garlic. Psych! That's kind of gross. I hope I don't. If you ever meet me, let me know if I smell like garlic. Now that that's over, we're gonna put that to the side. Last thing I'm gonna do is use this. There's still a little oil left, and I'm gonna saute the rest of my mushrooms. Saute my mushrooms on medium heat. Just gonna mix that around, do its little thing, you know. Now that we have all our ingredients prepared, now we're going to assemble. So in one of my bowls, I put the rice on one side, and I'm gonna put a bed of spinach here at the bottom. I'm gonna put some chicken. So here, and I'm gonna put some string beans. And next to that, I'm gonna put some tomatoes. And I'm gonna put some pineapple right next to it. I'm gonna plop some bell peppers on this side. I'm gonna add some sweet potato. I'm going to take a few slices of cucumber here and line this up. Maybe eat one. We got some mushroom that we sauteed. I'm making a hole for my edamame.